All right, Zach, first and foremost, congratulations on the 2-0 victory last week at Stanford and USD. Take me through what it was like to pick up the victory and how big that was for you.
Well, it's right after it kind of felt surreal. I had to win that big, I guess, in my career. So it was a pretty cool feeling. It was just a lot of nerves, honestly, having to close it out. But it was awesome going through that with the team and having some big wins. But it was thinking back on it, it gets more and more fun to think about, I guess. So it's been great. Yeah.
Well, and there's a couple of subplots with all of this. So you grew up a Cal fan.
Yeah.
And as everybody knows, Cal versus Stanford, that's the rivalry. So there's that added element. I'm sure it meant a lot to beat a player from Stanford. But, I mean, the guy that you beat was 59th ranked. He was the 59th ranked player.
Yeah.
So, I mean, that's probably adding some added, enthusiasm to a victory like that, right?
Oh, for sure. And also he actually beat my little brother in December, I think, or no, August. So a while ago. So I got some family revenge there. So that was great. No, there was that element of, I guess, Cal versus Stanford. Cal's a part of me, I guess, still, but and I used to live and train near Stanford, so it's great to shut him down, I guess. Yeah.
So you originally committed to Gonzaga out of high school, right? But then you ended up changing your mind due to the COVID year. So how did BYU come into the mix? How did you become a BYU Cougar?
Well, I guess honestly, I like BYU was on my mind out of high school, but I didn't have a great connection with the coach, and it kind of fell short, I guess, after he left. And then I was like, okay, I'm gonna go to Gonzaga. It seemed like a good fit. And then COVID hit, never stepped foot on campus, took online classes, and then that coach left actually. And then I met Wally in Southern California, and he was like, he had a weird journey coming to BYU too, and he kind of recruited me on the way, and that's, I mean, now we're both I guess thriving here, so it's been great. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, you never know what path you're going to take, and you think maybe you're going down one road and then you go down another road and it turns out to be, what was best for you. Is that kind of how you look at it right now?
Yeah. I mean, I thought I had it all figured out, going to Gonzaga and out of high school and stuff. And I'm on a completely different path. I think a much better path, but yeah, no, it's not how I expected it, but I'm loving it. So yeah, it's been great.
Well, and we were talking about the win over Stanford and how big that was, but, you helped BYU upset, 27th ranked San Diego as well. And that broke USD's 16 straight WCC match win streak. How big was that for you guys?
I mean, that was awesome. We've had like a tough, just like away matches. We've had a tough season from there, but coming back, we haven't played a home in a while. Our last home match was a win actually against St. Mary's, so it was a conference win, and we knew they were in their head. Like that coach hadn't won at BYU in his entire career, and they really wanted it, but I think we wanted a little more, and we had that edge on them, I guess, and they probably had a few nerves trying to come up here and beat us, but it was just a great team dynamic, pull us together, and so a lot of guys came up and performed well, and that's what we needed to shut them down, I guess. So it was great. It was great.
Well, as one does when you get ready for an interview like this, you do a little bit of background work and you try and find out as much about the person that you're going to talk to as you can. So I got a couple of personalities things for you. So your favorite tennis player, Nick Kyrgios, right? Is that accurate? Why is Nick your favorite tennis player?
I mean, to be honest, he's a little crazy on the court, but I have a little bit of that, not quite as extreme, I guess. But he's just super fun to watch, and he's a really big serve, which is kind of my game. That's how I play, kind of similar to him, I guess. And he's just such an athlete and so fun to watch. He's a little crazy though, but it makes it more fun.
Sure, yeah, it adds a nice little layer to it. So now you're also pretty vocal on the court. Are you aware? And for those that maybe don't follow tennis, big serve, there's like a big yell, a big grunt, like are you aware of how vocal you are on the court?
Yeah, I mean, I definitely got a lot more vocal this year. I kind of had to fake in the beginning, then I start get into it. It comes out naturally, but I just had to zone out the thoughts of thinking it's embarrassing, and it just helps me play better, I guess. So, but it's just fun. It makes the tennis environment more fun, I guess, and it helps you play better. Like both teams are. San Diego was super loud, and I had to match that, I guess, kind of, and it just adds another element, helps you play better. So but yeah, no, I've gone a lot more vocal. Yeah, that's
All right. Well, you mentioned it adds some fun. So speaking of fun, we were told that you very much enjoy Legos.
oh
So
yeah.
now you need to explain this because look, a lot of people like Legos, but what does that mean? Does that mean that you're always kind of tinkering with Legos? Like if we walk into your house, are we going to see like this giant size, like Death Star sitting in the middle of your room? Like what does that mean that you like Legos?
I mean, yeah. I mean, I have a Lego set actually right up here behind me or in front of me, I guess. But I don't know. I grew up playing Legos all the time. I kind of mess with them, but it's just I don't know. I love building them, and I have a few sets in the living room here, I guess, too. I need to start building, but I don't know. It's just super fun to put those sets together. I kind of straight off and kind of made my own things, I guess. Tried to make like a D-Day thing, but haven't finished that. School kind of took over, but I'm no, it's kind of a hobby for me. Yeah,
There you go.
So
Do you have a prized finished Lego set or action, figure that you've put together? Like, do you have a favorite of anything?
yeah, man, it's tough. Probably the called the UCS Millennium Falcon. I had the old one. I got the new one. I got build too, but it's pretty cool to look at, I guess. It's a process to build, but it's a fun finished product. Yeah.
Yeah, and that's the fun of it, right? It's
Yeah.
if it were something that were easy and quick, it probably wouldn't be as fun. But because you take the time to put it together, that's what makes it fun.
Yeah, yeah. You can sit there and admire your work after you're done. So
There you go.
it's great.
All right. So we know your family, sister, uncle, cousins, all play or have played sports in college. So I'm going to assume you have a very not just athletic family, but a very competitive family. Who's the best athlete in the extended family, do you think?
That's I don't know. It's probably probably between me and my brother right now, I guess I would say.
But you're going to say you, right?
Yeah, I would say me after being the guy he lost to. I mean, I gotta
yes.
say
you avenged the loss in the family. That gives you the right to be the most competitive guy.
I won that at least, so that's going well. But no, I would I just don't want to get too cocky, but yeah, I would say that. Yeah.
There we go. That's good. All right. So you have home matches this week on Friday against USF and then Saturday against Santa Clara. Give us a little preview of those coming up this weekend.
Yeah. I mean, can't take anyone for granted. I mean, Santa Clara's had a really good season. I'm not too sure about UC. I think they're a little weaker than Santa Clara, but I mean, they're coming up here. They're going to be a little nervous after seeing our USD and Stanford results. So that's an edge we have on them. And I think our team's a lot more energized and ready to beat those guys and have some good conference wins. But yeah, so this is a matter of waiting to see if we're going to play indoors or outdoors. But I think either way we have a really, really good chance. So yeah. No,
I was going to ask you about that. Like, is there a chance you're going to finally be able to play some tennis outside?
Yeah. I mean, it's kind of tough right now. It's like 20 something degrees outside. So we can't really practice right now, but so it wouldn't be as much of an advantage for us, but we'd still have a major advantage. But I mean, outdoors, I think it's about 50 degrees where you can play outdoors, and I think it's supposed to be just over 50. So we'll see. It might be outdoors this weekend. So
there we go. Well, Zach, I appreciate a few minutes. Thank you so much. Congratulations on the wins over Stanford and in San Diego, and good luck this weekend against Santa Clara and San Francisco. Appreciate the time. Thanks, man.
Yeah. Thank you so much, Jason. Appreciate it.